got two setups here potentially. We looking for Apple to break below this 229 area and hold. We basically have no bias. Kind of has to break these lows right here. We're not trying to predict the market. We're letting the market tell us what it wants to do. And we're just trying to see nice opportunity to get in. SPY's in kind of like the same position. We kind of want to see what happens in this 602 area, the 602.80. If we break this, so really if we break the 602.61, we should probably fall all the way down to about here. But Apple's got more of a cleaner, I think it'll be more of a cleaner fall, but it could start consolidating in this area. Apple's looking tricky on this 1 minute. It's looking like it could break out of this area. That is insane. That's why you wait. Nuke 15 coming. Just patience. Now, if it breaks 230, we get in for calls. Apple, I don't like the way it just did what it did. We're going to move on to SPY. All right, if we reject in this area, which it seems like we are rejecting in this area, I might want to get in for puts. But then if we break out of this area, then we might want to get in for some calls real quick. It's going to depend on if we could break these highs in this candle. If we can't break these highs in this candle, it looks like we might. Just depends. Yeah. We're going to hop in. We're going to hop in with that, with the break of the high. We got a new 15 forming. So this new 15 forms. We also have a new hour coming in. Not right now, but in the near future, 40 minutes. This is good. This means that the sellers are not that strong, but there has to be some buyers. There's not a lot of volume today, which is 6:56. So it's 30 minutes into market open. Not a lot of volume today. Monday morning, bro. Monday mornings are weird, bro. Like people, I feel like a lot of people don't get into the market until like an hour and a half. But everything's looking pretty promising. The setup is looking right. We just need to break. There's not, you can see here that there's not a ton of volume. I thought we were gonna fill this gap maybe today. I don't know, man. It's possible to fill this gap. There wasn't a lot of volume. There was a lot of selling pressure, and this is all the buying pressure that took it from falling to coming back up. I mean, if we break these lows, we're not necessarily in trouble because technically the support would be in the 602.65 range. But I don't know, bro. They could try and sweep out this liquidity here, like soon as all the firms kind of get into the market and be like, yo, we want to sweep out all of these buyers here. The news wasn't too crazy today. There's nothing on the Federal Reserve. We just broke out of what we need. Okay, there's the volume. Look at that. Just a little bit of volume. Like, that's not even a lot of volume, and we just boomed out of here. No crazy news today. So really, the momentum should just be flying. Whatever side has more volume should just be flying, right? Tomorrow, Jerome Powell testifies to Congress. Then we got core CPI on Wednesday. If it does push to be bearish, or even if it just taps this area in here, we still would be in a good spot. But we already tapped this area here and then shot back up. So we should be okay. Look at this hour. That's a wicked movement. If we can go green and hold green, maybe you get some resistance in the 60509 area. Yeah, you're gonna get some resistance here, I think. Now what we hoping for is support should be in market open area, and then support should be where we got in at 603. So ideally we kind of have a good spot. We have to break two zones to kind of for this trade to not make sense anymore. But we're kind of getting weak in this area. It's not much volume now. That hour going green is amazing. We just have to hold for 20 minutes. And there's the melt. So this is support 1 for me in this area. Then here's pretty much going to be break even. and that would be support 2. There's 2 ideas to this. If it gets here and bounces, I think we can hit like 606. If it gets down here, once we get back up here, I'll decide to take profit, whatever that profit is. In my eyes, I do not see us just melting off of this hour candle. That would be absolutely insane. It's possible. It's very much possible. This scares me though. This gap fill does scare me. But for us to bounce off of this gap and not close it, not fill it, we'll see though. I think we're gonna feel it tomorrow when Powell starts talking. That's when we'll feel it, maybe. Because we're having so much problems in this area, my brain is making me believe that that hour candle won't be enough for us to break out. Come on, push. All right, we broke it. Now that we broke it, we should fly. Literally, in the next 20-30 seconds, we should just fly up to 605. A new hour inserted. Boom. At least with this new hour, we should at least test these highs, right? That's what I'm thinking. Like, it should at least be like testing these highs. So you in calls, bro, the stock just slowly works its way up. You in puts, flies the opposite way, bro. It's gonna resist in this area. There's just too much previous resistance. But I mean, if it breaks out of this area, you can see us flying all the way back up to 607. Still not a lot of volume left. I'm gonna close this trade. We're gonna close right here, $60. We just got executed, so that was a nice $60 trade. Just didn't seem like a lot of volume. Very positive day, a $60 day. I just didn't want to keep holding, bro. Like, we already held through. We bought in this area here, and we held all the way up here. So I don't know if it's gonna resist in this area. I also don't like that we have a whole gap right here to fill. We could not fill this gap today, but for this move to go from 603 all the way up into 605 and then have a lot of resistance in this area, this is where sellers feel comfortable with buying, right? So once this move slows down, sellers were comfortable with buying here. But once this move slows down, I think that there's going to be a nice fall. So we got in, we got out. It's currently 7:30. We got up market open at 6:30. We're on the West Coast. And we made $60 today. We only put out $100 and made 60. So if we would have put out 1,000, we would have made 600. And maybe this is a 100% trade, just maybe. But since I only have one contract, like if I had like 3 contracts, I probably would have trimmed. I probably would have sold a contract here or sold 2 contracts here and let this last contract run and see if we broke this high. But since I only have one contract, bro, it's just like, let's just get the profit and let's just move on, bro.